You're going to be in this collapsed quadruped position, totally resting the head down. Engage the arm that you're not working into the mat, and we're going to internally rotate and bring our hand to the back of our back. So basically the position we were doing pails and rails in. Alright, if your shoulder blade is rounding way forward, go ahead and just pull it back before you even start. So we're going to internally rotate and extend without extending our elbow. So basically you're just going to lift off of your back. Lift off. But I'm not lifting off by lifting my shoulder. I'm lifting off by internally rotating my arm and reaching it back. And then bring it back down. Yeah?
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's not easy. So even if you can only lift off a centimeter, that's totally cool. Even if you can't lift off but you're trying to, that's cool too. Take an inhale, engage your abs. Push down in the floor, internally rotate, lift off, hold, put it back down. Inhale, engage, lift off, hold, float it to your back. Inhale, engage, lift off, hold. Remember, you're internally rotating and shoulder extending. Inhale, engage, lift off, hold, and float it down. 2 more. Inhale, engage, lift off, hold, float it down. Last one. Inhale, engage, lift off, hold, float it down. We're not done. We're going to start out the same. You can watch this if you need to. So inhale, engage, lift off, keep that position in your arm, but extend the elbow. Circle the arm out to the side as you externally rotate. You're headed to shoulder flexion. Maximally externally rotate as you bend. So I'm trying to externally rotate as I bend my elbow, and then eventually I'm just going to let it float to my neck, head, shoulders, whatever it touches. Then I'm going to externally rotate and shoulder flex to lift off. Externally rotate shoulder blade, pull down, keep externally rotating as I extend. I'm going to internally rotate as I go back to shoulder extension, sorry. Keep internally rotating as I bend, and then float it down. Okay? So there's a lot of rotational aspect, even though it's an arm circle movement. All right, here we go. Inhale, engage your abs. Push down through the other arm, internally rotate, shoulder extend, lift off, hold. Keep internally rotating, extend the elbow. Circle the arm out to the side, up to shoulder flexion, externally rotate, rotate, rotate. Keep externally rotating as you bend. Keep externally rotating, don't let it touch, don't let it touch. And float it down to your head, whatever it touches. Externally rotate, shoulder flex. Keep externally rotating as you extend the elbow. Circle the arm as you internally rotate. Keep rotating as you bend. Float it down. Inhale, engage. Internally rotate, lift off, hold. Extend the elbow, but keep internally rotating. Arm super straight. Externally rotating as you circle. All the way to shoulder flexion. Externally rotate more, Chris. Hang on. Externally rotate, externally rotate, externally rotate this way. And float it down. Good. Draw the shoulder blade down. Externally rotate, lift off. Keep externally rotating as you shoulder extend. Internally rotate as you circle. Oh, don't let that shoulder blade lift off. So if you feel your shoulders lifting, you might need to circle your arm down a little bit more. Shoulder extend, internally rotate, and float it down. That's 2. Internally rotate, lift off, hold. Extend the elbow, keep internal rotation. Now, externally rotate. Right here, draw the shoulder blade, draw the shoulder blade. So I'm going to have Chris lower and draw his shoulder blade down more external rotation, Chris, more external rotation. More. Keep externally rotating, bend. This is your angle. Right. Okay, you can put your hand flat. Externally rotate, shoulder flex, extend. Internally rotate, circle, shoulder blade, shoulder blade, shoulder blade, shoulder blade. Internally rotate, more. reach behind you, Chris. And put it down. We have 2 more. All right, here we go. Internally rotate, shoulder extend, lift off. Extend. Externally rotate as you shoulder flex. You could go a little faster, by the way. Keep externally rotating as you bend. Remember your elbow's a little lower, Chris. And float it down. Externally rotate, shoulder flex. Extend. Internally rotate. Check your shoulder blade, everybody. Reach behind you, Chris. Reach for the ceiling. Keep internally rotating. Bend. Reach up that back as far as you can. And float it down. Last one. Internally rotate. Lift up. Hold. Extend. Externally rotate. Keep externally rotating as you bend. Float it down. Externally rotate, shoulder flex. Extend. Internally rotate, reach behind you. Reach behind you. If you have to circle down to the side, that's fine, but now reach behind you. Now reach up the back as far as you can before you float it down, and float it down. Whoo, other side. All right, so I just want you to take a quick look at, Chris is going to demonstrate one facing the camera so you can see what I'm talking about with the scapula. So Chris, go ahead and shoulder extend, internally rotate, and then bend the elbow and bring it as high up onto your back as you possibly can. So you'll see that the shoulder blade is already being pulled forward, so he's going to have to fight that as he goes. So he's going to internally rotate, shoulder extend, and lift off. Then he's going to keep his arm there as he extends. Now here's where things get funky. As you rotate, the shoulder blade tries to see how it's pinching up and back. So freeze there, Chris. Freeze. Draw your shoulder blade down. Let your arm go down. That's fine. Okay, now he's going to start to head up to shoulder flexion. So now it's going to rise up maybe a little bit. But now his shoulder flex, his scapula is a little bit more better placed so that this shoulder joint can rotate into the socket better. All right, notice his elbow's really low. That's fine because that's where his shoulder flexion with external rotation is. Scapula is pulled down. He could actually pull it down more. He's going to try to keep that scapula down as he externally rotates and shoulder flexes. Right, so his arm is low. That's right, arm straight, arm straight. It's low. Then he's going to reach back up as he encounters more range again. Internally rotate, bend, bend. Try to go up your back and relax, all right? So if your arm has to drop down in different stages and it could rise back up, you got to try to work into those ranges, but with minimal compensation from spine, scapula, as much as you can. So sometimes that means you have to change the range a little bit. All right.